All right. We are live. Checking in on social media. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are live for another Testinonial Tuesday. We're going to give it a few moments. Go ahead and tell somebody, tag somebody, let somebody know that we are live, ready for another incredible, powerful story that you don't want to miss. Super excited. Chiming in from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. Great evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody out there, all right? We are live. Let me go ahead and get this link shared out. If you are chiming in from any other platform besides Facebook and you want to see us live, go to letstalknoni.com. That's where we are, as I have another beautiful guest on the other side of this screen with me on tonight. So happy Tuesday. We're going to give it another 60 seconds in order to give you all the opportunity to hear this incredible story on tonight. I can tell you, we are the team that's bringing this Noni back. And when you hear all of these stories, you will understand why. Okay, why we are so excited. All right, y'all. So great evening to each and every one of you out there. Happy Tuesday. Great evening. Sharing it out. All right. Great evening. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get this party started on this Tuesday evening, afternoon on the West Coast. All right. So let's go ahead and turn down our music on this afternoon and evening. All right. So great evening to everybody that's jumping on this incredible Tuesday, right? Testimonial Tuesday. As my name is Pam McCray, and I have a beautiful guest on the other side of the screen, none other than Deta, in which I can tell you that she is going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything about her. I want her to definitely introduce herself, but we are so excited as this is another opportunity for us to bring forth another story. We are the team that's bringing this incredible Tahitian Noni back that we are so excited about, because every single day we are seeing lives change. So if you've been invited by someone to hear this incredible story on tonight, congratulations, because you are in the position to hear something that is absolutely life-changing. If you're watching this and you know anyone who's battling with their health, if you know anyone who understands being proactive instead of reactive when it comes time to us living life to the fullest, then you want to definitely let somebody know that they just need to check out letstalknoni.com and hear this phenomenal story. So my beautiful guest, all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast, Deta, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're chiming in from this evening and tell everybody a little bit about you.
Oh, thank you so much, Coach Pam. First of all, it is an honor to be up here with you today. Thank you for inviting me to just share our testimonial today. But I am Deta Green, as Coach Pam said, and I am in Virginia Beach, Virginia. She's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, and I'm mother of three beautiful daughters. One is going to be 31 on Saturday. I know I'm only 25, I know.
I know,
And
right?
and my twins, they're 26. I have three girls, and then I have also three grandchildren. I know it's hard to believe, but yes, one is 7, one is 4, and one is 1. So yes, I have two girls and one grandson. Yes, excited to be here.
Wow. Wow. So I want y'all to understand, Deta is only 25. She's got 3 kids and grandkids, okay? Because that's what we do here. We age backwards, so we might be a little older, but we feel like we're 25, right, Deta?
That's
So
right, exactly.
right. So that's the
Exactly.
beautiful blessing,
Yes.
on just what we're doing and just how we're feeling. So just excited about all of that. And so you're out there in Virginia Beach, okay, living the
Yes,
beach life.
yes,
I love it, right? From the beaches, and you got all the beach, all the water, and we got all the dust, the mountain views,
the
I would have to
mountains.
say, out
Yes.
here, and which is absolutely amazing. So what do you do for a living?
I also do work at ADP. ADP deal with benefits. So I've been dealing with benefits for over 20 something years, actually, and been at ADP
Okay.
for 7 years, almost 8 years now. But yes, aside
Wow.
from my wonderful business with Partner Co., I work there.
I love it. I love it. And one of the things, and we'll get into that a little bit too, because to all of the guests that are on here tonight, you are here to hear about an incredible personal story. But I can also say that Deta has said yes to impacting a million lives all over the entire world as we are all on this mission to really help change lives physically and financially. And so she said yes to this incredible movement in which you're going to hear why? Because there's a lot of people out there, Dita, who are looking for something to change their life physically and financially. And we just truly believe, just simply because of number one, what we've seen thus far, that lives are being changed all over the world, just simply because they're saying yes. So,
Yes,
let's talk about this noni, right? I know we're sipping on some noni
yes, yes,
on this afternoon. I made me some Tahitian noni water,
yes.
right? And this incredible superfood, right? Right, you got your pouch. So tell
Yes.
me, how did you hear about the noni?
I saw it on Dr. Lanika's and Dr. Danita's page, and
Hmm.
it piqued my interest. So, because I love things, all things natural, and just the few testimonies that I saw at that time, I reached out to Dr. Danita Hayes and I said, "Hey, I am interested. I'm interested in the product and the business because I was in a few health and wellness businesses, and I just saw the value in this business, and I saw the value in the product, which really piqued my interest.
Right.
That's when I
No, you
started.
know what? And and that's awesome, because most of the time when we see things, a lot of times, when we see the different testimonies and things like that are happening, sometimes we believe that they're real, sometimes we don't. But you
Right,
saw it because you saw, valuable people who you're connected to, and you know that if they're promoting it, there had to be
right,
something to it. So, one thing before we actually talk about the Tahitian noni and how it's blessing so many lives
mhm,
and how it's been able to bless your life, you just mentioned how you've always been all things health and wellness,
right,
right? So let's talk about that a little bit, because as we were having a conversation, you mentioned how, just throughout life, through various reasons,
mhm,
through what you watch your mom battle and things of that nature, that you always, like, never were interested in medication. So let's talk about that a little bit.
absolutely. So my mother, she was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they told her she was not going to live past a year. But praise God, she lived 9 years, and the cancer went into remission twice, and it's a very aggressive form of cancer, and it's along the same lines with it's in the leukemia family. So it deals with the blood and with your lymph nodes and everything. So she, like I said, battled it for 9 years, and my mother passed away at 38. But seeing her
Mm,
go through what she went through, and I was only 20, and my brothers were 11 and 17, just seeing what she went through, it gave a very bad taste in my mouth for medicine, chemo, radiation, the different medicines that she had to take. I did not like medicine because I felt that the more medicine she took, the worse she got. It did not help. It hurt. It harmed. It may have delayed, some of the problems or created more problems because a lot of times chemo may help one area, but it also causes problems in other areas. So it kills off your good and bad cells, unfortunately. So I did not want to endure any of that. I did have a lump that I found, but it was just because I was eating too much caffeine, chocolate, and drinking too many Pepsis. So, but
oh wow.
that kind of scared me. It took me like 3 months to go to the doctor, and my cousins, they kept forcing me, "You need to go, you need to get checked out." And so I went and got checked out, and it wasn't anything, thank God. But they told me I need to stop having so much caffeine in my body. So caffeine caused that. It was like a cystic fibroid lump, and it went away once I cut back on that and increased the water levels in my body. So yeah,
Wow.
that's why. Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, that's something.
Yeah, that's and I know that's on a whole nother subject because we didn't even
Yes,
talk about that, but it's
it
interesting
is.
that you point that out with caffeine because I was just watching a video the other day on how caffeine is just killing so many people
Yes.
because it's, having too much caffeine in our bodies and just in general as a whole, what it does and how it affects our body in general is just not good. And so it's interesting that you say that. But as I listen to you even share your story about your mom, I can relate, and I'm just like you. I've never been a person to take medications.
Hmm.
Like we were talking about how even when we had our children, I told you the first two I had completely natural because I was just like, I don't want anything, right?
You're a
And
soldier.
so, but right, right, I got that high tolerance for pain. But
Right.
I've always been that person who never wanted to just even do over the counter prescriptions. Like I don't do Tylenol, any of that, simply because I watched the same situation with my mom when
Right.
she developed, Alzheimer's. I remember the medications, and I truly believe that the medications advanced the disease.
Exactly.
Literally, the more medications they put her on, the worse it got.
Hmm.
And it's so unfortunate that there are people out there that don't look at alternative, healthy remedies and to understand that choosing the healthy alternatives can be a much better resource when it comes time to taking care of your body. And
Hmm.
so that's interesting because I saw the same thing, and that's painful, to sit back, and your mom was so young. So,
Yeah.
it's just painful watching that, and I can understand why you're like, after seeing that, I don't want to deal with the medications going
Right.
into my body because I'm the same way. And just so for everybody who's watching, as we're talking about Dita's story on today, that this is her personal testimony that she's going to share. So results vary from person to person, and we always want you to definitely check with your medical professional regarding it. But we're going to share some this juice here that's actually listed in that same physician's desk reference.
Right.
Okay, that your medical doctors prescribe these prescription drugs. We want you to know that this Tahitian noni is found there. So you can go to your doctor and tell them, hey, pull up your PDR, right? You can go to pdr.net, tell them to pull it up, look up Tahitian noni, and they'll
Right.
see that they can actually give you this in order to help. But most medical doctors, Dita, won't tell us,
No,
right?
they
They
will
will
not.
not, because they're not benefiting unless they're one of our medical doctors that endorse these products and help to
Right.
create so many of our products, as they are clinically proven, right? We have clinical studies, we have endorsements, 15 different certifications, so our products really work. And this Tahitian noni is a game changer. So
Yes,
let's
it
talk.
is.
Let's get into a little bit about your story, and then we're gonna kind of tell everybody a little bit more about this God's gift, as we call it, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
tell us, what was your experience thus far? Let's talk about it.
Yes. And just to add to what you said, like Dr. Pam. There you go, Dr. Pam. Like Coach Pam said, we do not make any medical claims, but we do make testimonies. So just
Yes.
want you to know that. And some of my testimonies are one thing that I really, really, really um, love to tell people is the inflammation. Noni works with inflammation, and I had a lot of inflammation in my lower back and didn't even really realize it. A lot of times we live with pain, just endure it, and we don't have to. So I was in a really bad accident years ago. It's been over 20 some years, car accident, and a drunk driver hit me from behind, and I had severe whiplash where I started developing arthritis in my neck. And my chiropractor told me that, and my lower back was a lot of inflammation. So I was going to the chiropractor on a regular basis. At one point, it was helping, but again, days that I didn't go or a few days here and there, I would still have some of that pain, depending on me what I was doing, the activity that I was doing. And a lot of times, I'm sitting at the computer all day. So, that gets a little uncomfortable. Sometimes I have to move around, get up, walk around, whatever the case may be. But once I started taking noni, I realized that that pain was going away. And then one of
Mm.
my friends, Nikki, she treated us to a retreat in December. And a few of us, me and my sisters, we went to a retreat and we had chair massage. And so the massage therapist, we were talking, just laughing, having a good time. And I normally would tell anybody that's going to do a massage, do not touch my lower back. But I was talking, then I put my head down, head massage, and next thing I know, I'm like, wait a minute, I had a full massage and didn't tell her, don't touch my lower back. So I
Wow.
noticed then it did not bother me when I was finished, and I was just so excited. I'm like, wait a minute. So then in April, my birthday, my girls treated me to a deep tissue massage. And they go in, but I
Uh-oh.
didn't, yeah, they
Yeah,
go
they
in
go
with the
in.
deep
They go
tissue.
in on those.
So
Uh-huh.
I didn't tell them, I didn't tell her not to touch my back. I said, I'm gonna see if it starts hurting, I would tell her, hey, don't touch that. But it was fine. And I've been fine for months. And I'm just so excited because again, we learn to become complacent and put up with the pain, and we don't have to. And so I'm just
Mm-hmm.
thankful I no longer have to put up with that pain. That pain is totally gone, and I'm excited, as well as in my neck, it is gone. So I'm excited about that. And then also I forgot to tell you earlier, but I had tendonitis years ago. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's been a few months now, but I felt like I don't know what the pain was in my arm. I self-diagnosed myself, but I felt like it was coming back. That was the same, pain that I felt before. I was like, oh no, we're not doing this. So
Right. Right.
so
Right.
I increased my noni and I soaked my arm in it. And that
Okay.
pain went away. Yes, that pain went away. And I say, thank you, Jesus, because I was not going to have tendonitis again, if that's what it was. Again, I self diagnosed myself on that one. But it
But
was
you
some
know
type of
what?
pain. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow, you know what? And that's, yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful thing. Glad you self-diagnosed yourself before you go to the doctor. And just like you
Right.
said, I know you one experience, you're like, I'm not taking any painkillers, right? So
Right.
what else you got? But at the end of the day, you're right, Dita. So many people around the world, millions of people
Mm-hmm.
deal with pain, right? And I hope that everybody is really listening, because Dita
Mm-hmm.
said she was in an accident over 20 something years ago. So imagine she's been living with this pain off and on for over 20 something years from a major car accident that she was in,
Mm-hmm.
where, that inflammation causes pain,
Yes.
inflammation causes disease.
Yes.
This Tahitian noni helps with inflammation, right?
Yes.
The very thing that causes the issues in our bodies, it's going to help to eliminate. On top of it, it does
Mm-hmm.
so many other things, as far as with our immune system, as far as it really helping to repair your cells, cell
Yes.
regeneration. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're battling in your body, whether it's pain, or it could be sugar levels, pressure levels, whatever, cholesterol levels, this juice goes into your body because it's packed with adaptogens and iridoids, and it literally is going to adapt to whatever area that you need. So you needed it in your back, your lower back. You needed it in your neck to get rid of that inflammation. You needed it in your elbow, right? For that area when you saw that
Yes.
pain coming
Yes.
back. She soaked it, her elbow. So not only can you consume it, as we are sipping on it today,
Yes.
but you can also use it in over 100 different ways, no matter what it is, right? If your head is bothering you, put it on your head on a paper towel. I'm a living witness. The headache went away, right? If your skin, right? If you have skin issues, put it on your skin. Dita, we even talked about something else when we were having our conversation about how, the world was shut down back in 2020, and a lot of time, and people were sick, right? Well, imagine having something, there's a clinical study, that's why we could talk about it. This juice inhibits the SARS disease. As we were
Come on.
saying, there's people out
Come
there
on.
still getting it,
Yes.
right? And at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we are protecting our immune system.
That's
I
right.
put this in my nostrils, okay? All right, I have a nasal spray.
Come on.
So when I go out around a lot of people, you better know that I am spraying the noni up my nose, okay, with a little. I emptied an Afrin bottle. I don't do the drops. That might be a little interesting. But I, I emptied a bottle, and I inhale it in my nose. And
Right.
guess what? I have not had a problem in situations, and I thank God for that. And so she lived with pain.
Mm.
She drank the noni, and she is no longer in pain. That's huge.
That's huge.
Yes, that's a celebration alone,
Yes, it
because
is.
pain is debilitating. You
Yes.
know, when people have to live in pain, I know family members who are living in pain right now, and they won't take the noni. So I keep striving and driving on
Yep.
and letting the world know, and prayerfully one day they'll understand, right?
Yep.
So tell us, okay, because I know that's just one of your stories, and we're gonna get into some more about how much noni do you drink, every day, because a lot of times people want to know how much noni people are drinking.
Right. Well, I drink at least 8 ounces a day. And you can drink 2 ounces a day, at least, but I drink 8 ounces because one, it just tastes so good. Sometimes you want, let's say, lemonade or whatever, but I just drink my noni. And like you said,
Uh-huh.
you drinking noni water. I drink it in water as well because it helps to get into your cells faster. And again, it's hydrating me. But I drink at least 8 ounces a
Mhm.
day. I grab a
Eight
pouch and
ounces.
just
No,
guzzle it down. And it's so hot outside now. You can have the noni pops. You can freeze it, and I give it to my
right.
grandkids. So yes, just love the noni, and it has so many benefits. And something you just said about the what you say, the patch. I I was telling you, I woke up one morning recently, a couple weeks ago,
Hmm.
looking like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and so my face
Uh-oh,
was
not
swollen.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, not Alvin and Chipmunks.
Yes, my
Like,
face was swollen. I'm like, whoa. I called my manager. I said, I got to work from home today. I'm not coming in looking like this.
oh
So the night before, I went to the movies. I took my grandbabies to the movies. So I was like, was it the popcorn stuck up here? I was not sure, but oh my gosh, it was
no. Uh-huh.
so painful because it felt like something was stuck in my gum line.
Oh,
So
like a piece of corn.
right. And so I was
Hmm.
swishing the noni around. That's the first thing I
Hmm.
grabbed, not even knowing if it was going to work. I just swished it around, goggled around in my mouth, goggled around, and it helped that pain stop. It was so painful. Then I called my dentist because I didn't know what time they were going to get to see me, if they were going to get to see me at all. It was an emergency, you know?
Right.
So they said, yeah, you can come in 2 hours. I was like, okay, thank God. Not 2 days, but 2 hours. So
Uh-huh.
I went and she said, yes, you have an abscess. I was like, oh my gosh. And so again, switched around when I got home because she said she was going to, give me an antibiotic and a pain medicine. I said, well, you can keep the pain medicine because I'm not going to take it. But I said, I'm not going to take
Right.
it. Now I won't suffer in pain. If I really needed it, I may have taken it, but I didn't take it because the noni took the pain away. And in all seriousness, it did. It took it
Wow.
away, and then the swelling started going down in my face as well. And so I did take the antibiotic because I didn't know, the severity of the abscess or whatever. But I kept
Right.
switching my noni around, kept switching around until I got the antibiotic, which was a few hours later. And then I was switching around still once I got the antibiotic. And one good thing about that, because I haven't had an
Wow.
antibiotic in years, but I
Hmm.
believe taking the noni help because it helps your digestive system as well. And an
Right.
antibiotic kills your good flora and bacteria, so it helped to offset that.
That
That's what
balance.
I, yes, it helped to offset it. So I would not have to go and, well, I still take my prebiotics too from the business, but I definitely wanted to take my noni juice as well. So I also took
Wow.
a gauze. I soaked some of the noni on a gauze because I read the book, The 101 Ways to Use Noni Juice, and it said to
Hmm.
soak gauze in the noni and to put it on your gum line where you will have the pain. And that's what I did. I kept doing it, changing it, doing it. I said okay, and it was going down. It was going down. Yep, it went away.
Wow. So Alvin was gone real quick, right? So now y'all know. Listen, if you wake up looking like Alvin or one of the chipmunks, Theodore, whoever, I can't remember the
Right,
other
right.
names.
Alvin Simon Theodore.
Right, there you go. All you got to do, if there's something going on with your mouth, right? Okay, swish it around, get you
Yes,
some gauze, put it in
yes,
that area, and watch this, what God's gift, that's all we're going to say, will do
yes,
for you. That's incredible,
yes.
because it blows me away just
Mhm.
hearing these different stories, and
Yes.
they're so powerful in
Yes.
their own way on what this juice. Do you all realize? I apologize, y'all. As soon as somebody moves, the dogs move. All right. Do you all realize that they don't understand that we have a home based business? All right. Do you all understand that this is a fruit, a
Yes.
simple fruit that goes back to ancient medicinal history that was used forever? People didn't have medications, Dita. They didn't have
Right.
prescription drugs, right? They
Right.
lived longer than we do, right? Because they didn't have the nonsense in the food and the air and the toxins that we breathe in every single day, right? And so we now have our hands on this juice, God's gift, and it's a game changer when it comes time to health, right?
That's it.
So you've had a lot of stories, but you got one that's even more, that's really recent, in
Yes.
which I remember, you know, listening to you on that day. And the very day, it just so happened we were talking because the very day that I reached out to you, asking if you would come and bless us on this platform, you were like, "Oh my goodness, I just got this news today." Right? And you was like, "This is nothing but God." And so
Mhm.
let's talk about that, because this, I want everybody to really tune in, because if you thought what you heard before was powerful, keep on listening. Okay? Go ahead, Dita.
Amen. Amen. Yes, ma'am. Well, the day you reached out to me, I had just had a doctor's appointment the day before, actually. And recently, a few months ago, I had some polyps removed, and they were non-cancerous, thank God. And
Praise God.
prior to that, with all the different ultrasounds, et cetera, they told me I had fibroids as well. So I asked the doctor, did they remove the polyps and the fibroids? And my doctor said, what fibroids? Because they were gone. And I was like, well, thank you, Jesus. I said, you said they're gone?
Wait a minute, back it up. Wait a minute. The doctor said what? Hello,
Doctor said
everybody. The doctor
that the
said what?
fibroids were gone. So they only had to remove the polyps. And I said, so
Drop
yes,
the
the
mic. I need the
fibroids
mic.
were gone. I'm
Right?
like, drop the mic. Like, yes.
Oh,
Yes, so the
wow.
fibroids were gone, and it's again, make no medical claims. We just make testimonies, and I'm just so thankful the fibroids were gone. And a lot of females, we deal with that. We have a lot of fibroids, and so many of them come from, unfortunately, our products that we use, our personal products that we use with all the chlorines, with all the bacteria in it, and we don't know. We just use what they put on the market, thinking that they are helping us and they're hurting us all along. And then, of
Mhm.
course, some of our diets as well. But yeah, the fibroids are gone, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. They were shrinking and shrinking, and they're gone. And I just thank God, because Noni does work at a cellular level, and it got rid of those fibroids. So all the
Right.
women that have any
Absolutely.
fibroid issues, call me and Coach Pam, because we got you.
Right, absolutely. Or get back who's sharing this live
Whoever
with you,
shared the
and
live,
let
yes,
them know, yes, what you're dealing with. Because Dita, we really have the answer for everything. It's really special to know that God chose all of us,
yes,
right? Everybody who has said yes to
yes,
bringing this Noni back. We are so thankful for our visionaries, for their
yes,
yes, because that's how all of us are here. And at the end of the day, we are truly blessed. That's why we wake up every single day, and you can't stop us. You can't quiet us, and
mm,
we really are going to continue to shout this from the mountaintops
come on,
until we find the right ones who want change. That's what it boils down to, right? And so I'm gonna tell you what, that what you just shared right now is just really so powerful
yes,
on just the power of noni, because it's known to shrink
mm-hmm.
fibroids, right? It
Yes,
has that power within it. And again, we have clinical studies out there that, you can go to the National Library of Medicine, and just all you have to do is really go out there to the internet, and you will see that we have so many different studies. We have some amazing doctors here that provide us with these clinical studies that really document all of these things that we're saying. So
yes,
we don't have to convince people, because
that's right.
documentation and testimonies be conversation all day long, right? And so we have them here. So we're just that confident in knowing that when you try our product, it's 100% guaranteed, right? Because it's going to do something for your body, right?
Yes.
So that's the noni, and I know it's done some amazing things, and I know that you've had some other success here with some of the other products, right? So let's
Yes.
talk about, some of the other products that you've taken, and you lost some weight too, right? Because and the noni helps. So let's go there first, right? Because sometimes people
Yes.
ask,
So, yes,
yeah,
ma'am. I
mm-hmm,
lost 8 pounds with the noni juice.
okay,
And yes. And then and some inches. I don't know how many inches. I just know the pants are loose and I need to buy some more pants.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And then as a total, I lost 14 pounds because I started taking the Slenderix, and we call it our noni skinny body.
okay, our
Yes,
drops,
yes, our drops. And so I
okay,
lost a total of 14 pounds, and it may be more because I really honestly have not weighed myself in over a month.
mm-hmm,
So it may be more than that, but I just feel great. And I was listening to our chief medical officer, Dr. Ray Strand, today, talking about one of our other products, Renew. And he was just saying that we are dying. No, he said we're living too short and dying too long.
mm,
We're living too short and we're dying too long. And
wow,
we're here, but we're dying inside. We're not really, living the life that God wants us to live. And it's these products just bring us back to life. It renews
right,
our cells, it removes the inflammation, gets rid of the high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I use the noni juice in my hair because the thinning up here is just doing great now. I'm just so excited.
love
So
it,
yes, love that. And again, it's just like he said, we are dying and we don't need to be. We're existing here right now, so we should be living our life to the fullest and
mm-hmm.
without being debilitated when we have this before us. So I'm just thankful for the noni, and like I said, I use it on my skin as well, and I use the Renew. The Renew is our newest improved product. We've had Renew out here, but yes, that Renew, I love Renew. It
This
tastes
is the old.
so
Yeah.
the new and improved Renew tastes amazing. It's a kiwi berry, and it helps with the libido. It helps with energy, helps with strength, and helps with sleep. And so
Mhm.
like I was telling you, go to sleep at a decent hour. Sometimes I'm up late, but I still sleep. At least I thought I did. But, I would get up early in the morning to pray and feel a little lethargic, like, oh, okay, God, can I sleep a little longer? But now I just pop right up. I sleep good. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to take on the world, the kingdom of darkness,
Right, right,
start
right.
interceding. But yes, so yes, but I've been sleeping so good. I mean, so good. And just the energy that I've had going out. I've been to King's Dominion twice within a few weeks. And
Wow.
I'm out there with more energy than the little kids and my daughters and them. I'm like, look, y'all better start taking that noni.
Right. No, you're
So
absolutely
yes,
right. Between
yes,
between the noni, because anytime that you're working with that cell regeneration,
hmm,
and then even
yes,
the renew, because it helps to renew our cells. It works with
yes,
our HGH hormone, so that
yes,
we're literally aging backwards. That's something that decreases as we begin to get older. A lot of people don't realize that many of the things that you battle with, as far as not being able to sleep, not being able to lose weight, the skin issues, all of that. It's because your HGH hormone is declining. That's the reason why
yes,
you lose the libido, the stamina, all of that. And so this product right here, what Deta is talking about, has been a game changer.
absolutely.
Because I was like you too. I thought I was getting some sleep at night also, but I also knew that I would wake up a couple times throughout the night,
Hmm.
and would wake up, somewhat tired, always energized, but it was, I would always wake up, but I would feel like I was not, as full energized as I should. But I can tell you, this menu has been a game changer because you sleep like a baby. And
Yes,
you really could tell that you're aging backwards. And that body fat, because that's all I heard. When I heard that we could take this and lose some body fat at the same time, that was all I needed to know. I didn't know I was going
that's
to get a
it.
good night's rest, right? So it is really a game changer when you combine it with the with the noni. All of our products here that you're listening and you're hearing Deta share about her story, Tahitian noni is the foundation for everything that we have. When you
Absolutely.
combine it with any of these products, whether it's the drops, whether it's the renew, I know you said that you also take the Venali, the
Yes.
Restorix, right? The detox. The Rejuvenix. You know, we got something for everybody over here. But it would not be what it is if we didn't have this foundation, right? So,
Absolutely. That's the foundation to prepare ourselves to receive the rest of the supplements. But the Vanali is amazing because it helped me. Because here in Virginia Beach,
uh-huh.
we have pollen that will cover your whole house and it look like it's painted in a totally new color. Yes, Vanali. So it helped tremendously with the and I'm sorry if y'all hear this toy going off in the background. It's one of my grandkids' toys over there that I can't get
It's
to,
okay.
but just
Listen,
keep going
listen,
off, and I'm like randomly going off. But
it's
the
okay.
Vanali helps with the allergies tremendously. Vanali is for your heart, lungs, skin, and hair, and it helps get the inflammation as well out of your body. But when I tell you it helped with my allergies like nobody's business, I didn't have that issue this year with the pollen. I would never ever go through another spring without Vanali. Let me tell you, Vanali is number one on my book for allergies because it helped. I did not have any issues. I didn't even have the itchy eyes that I normally have, and it was amazing. And I'm thankful
Wow.
for it.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that with the Venali, how it's really helping people with it does a lot of different things. Because it's very high in vitamin C. So you have that testimony of the allergies. I see people who are taking it and it's helping with their hair. Their hair is growing and even tightening the skin, helping to get rid of cellulite. When I saw that and heard that, I'm like, okay, I
Yes,
gotta commit to this one, right? Because if you can get rid of if you can get rid of cellulite, oh, it's over. And there's so many stories.
and the
It's,
varicose
this is
veins.
like, yeah, the number one
Mm-hmm.
product in Europe, right? So many stories on this, and I was blown away with the before and afters that this little bottle is creating for people. So it's pretty powerful, and to hear that it helped you with your allergies is absolutely amazing. So if anybody battles with that,
Yes,
Benali is your answer, right?
all day. Yes,
So again, as we get ready to close this out in just a few moments, because you have so many stories that you're able to share with people as you're coming in contact with them, and you're blessing us because all of us have these stories that you've given us to be able to help to change lives. You didn't just become a customer, right, of Dr. Danita's, but instead you decided to join us in this movement, right?
absolutely.
Tell us why. Just one reason why.
Well, one, I desire to help others to become
Hmm.
healthy. And again, like I said, what I saw my mother go through, I don't want to see anybody go through that. So
Right.
I love letting people know about things that will help them for the long haul because there's so many side effects to the medicine. And of course, they give you another medicine for that side effect and so on and so forth. Next thing you know, you're taking 10 medications and then you're just debilitated. You're not really living life to the fullest. You don't have any mobilization because you're depending on all these medicines and you really can't live like you want to. But I also um, invested in myself. I say it that way so
Love
that
it.
I can leave a legacy for my children and my grandchildren, as well as build an additional residual income.
Absolutely. Invested in yourself and
Definitely.
legacy. Those two words right there alone, invest and legacy, absolutely powerful. And that's what
Yes.
we're doing over here.
Yes.
We are simply the team that's bringing this Noni back as we get up every single day and we continue to share this incredible movement. So many people around the world are saying yes. So if you're watching this live today and you want to be healthy, get back with whoever invited you on here tonight. Say yes to your health. Begin to sip on this incredible noni. It will change your life. But if you're watching us tonight and you want to know how you can not just change your own life, but get in front of a movement in which you can be healthy and begin to invest in yourself and
Yes.
create that legacy, or even just to bridge the gap, Dita, because there are people struggling
Yes.
right now to take care of the everyday situations that life is throwing us, and we need multiple streams of income. And there's people out
Multiple.
there who just, they're not struggling, they just want to be able to leave more of a legacy. So whatever the reason is, tap in to our weekly pay and join us in
Yes.
this incredible movement, and as we further this mission of impacting 1 million lives plus all over the entire world. So,
Yes.
Deta, what's your last words to everybody on here today?
My last words is, first of all, thank you again, Coach Pam, and thank
You're
you all
welcome.
who
Thank you.
joined and who shared this live. Please, we just ask that you just try it. Just try it. It will not hurt you, it will help you. We are here to help you get healthier and wealthier. And thank you again.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Deta. All you
Thank
got to do is say yes. Say
you.
yes to you. Remember, health is our greatest wealth. So
Yes.
get back with the person who invited you on here tonight. Deta, I just want to say thank you so much for your incredible story.
Thank
And
you.
as we continue to move forward with changing the world with this incredible juice, we look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Indeed, we going all the way up with this one. All right. So good night, everybody. We will see you next time on next Tuesday for another Testimonial Tuesday. Get back with the person. Say yes to you. And we can't wait to celebrate your story. All right. Let's go, y'all. Good night, everybody.